Good morning. It's time once again for the HideNet, I'll get the name, Sunday Night Weekend Review, only it's Monday morning. My name is Don Ochman, Editor-in-Chief and Publisher of HideNet Reports. Thanks for watching. This week, Andrea reports from Europe, where he lives in Italy. 36 and ups were steady to last week. North German bulls 40 to 49 kilos were at $1.80 to $1.82, where last week they were at $1.80. So steady to up a little bit. Slaughter is seasonally increasing in the EU. Spanish sheep and lambs are steady, as is South African lambs, as well as North African calf. Australian wet blue ox steady. Low quality European bovine hides still are a tough job to sell, and that's the same thing in all the other countries we watch, which are about 30. So if you have low grade hides, we don't have to tell you they're tough to sell, regardless of price. Andrea has a very interesting review this week in our European report of major tanners in Italy, what they're experiencing, what they project for 2017, how they're going to end up in 2016, and what the large tanners are doing and how they're enjoying business or not, and the small tanners. You can see it all. The bottom line is size matters. And if you get a free trial, you can read it. Before we go on to the Latin portion of this week's report, I want to remind the viewers that these reports are general and not detailed. However, as the saying goes, the devil's in the details. Get a free trial subscription to any of these reports or all these reports, or if you subscribe, which many of you do, find out the details and use this tool, like a carpenter uses a hammer, to make yourself money. Isn't that the bottom line? Is this a hobby or are you in this for a profit? You can see why HideNet has more readers than any other competitive service, because our experts are living in important tanning centers, vis-a-vis Nuovo Hamburgo in Brazil, Bologna and near Santa Croce and as well as Arzignano in Italy, and covering the waterfront, as you might say, so we can bring you the right information. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is profit. Latin America this week, Ronald Guel reports from Brazil that both fresh and wet blue prices were basically steady, although there's some downward pressure being put by tanners on the packers because they can't come out with their export sales. There's better demand from buyers of traditional Brazilian material, but not better prices. Also, we now have a feature Ronald has developed of weekly split prices, wet blue Brazilian split prices. We also cover Uruguayan and Paraguayan and other split prices, but this is a detailed report of various selections. That alone, if you're a tanner or if you're in the split business, it's worth the cost of a subscription. Speaking of these other countries, Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay, prices are still steady. In North America this week, some of the fervor of the previous week has gone away, but there were still upticks between $1 and $3 in heavy Texas steers and branded steers. Butts and natives, however, were just firmly steady. Wet blue Texas were too quiet, not enough sales vis-a-vis production. So it's amazing to me, if the export figures have any degree of accuracy, how these wet blue producers manage to clear their inventory, their production each week. We don't think they are. Small packers, low grade, just like you're from Europe, you're from the West, from South America, languishing, with bids tough to obtain. It's not a matter of price. And even in America, its bulls this week are not selling easily. Cow sector is generally quiet. Kills remain high throughout the week for all selections, over 600,000. Packers are making a lot of money. They would even kill more if they could find the labor. But there's plenty of hides around. Export totals showed slaughter exceeding sales again this week, back to normal, because I think last week was the first time in I don't know when, or 2 weeks ago, that sales exceeded slaughter. But this week, this reporting period, slaughter exceeded sales and shipments again. Get a free trial to our international market report, which covers 20 to 30 different countries. And this week in leather, so you can see what you're missing in the world markets. Thanks for watching. See you next week.